Every time I ride through May Valley, brings back memories from my younger life. When I finished my work up in Crowley, traveling back to my home and my wife. I was riding alone through the Southwest, thinking words Uncle Chief used to tell. He said, hate defeated we will harvest and grow beauty in its place instead.
I'm speaking with Beppe Gambetta, who has a brand new album out. And for the folks who are watching this on television, this is what it looks like. And you probably got a little clip of this at the beginning of this interview. But it is an 8-song album, and each song on this album has an interesting story. I'm not going for the TV audience. We're not going to get into all of that, but at least 2 of them I want to talk about because we're going to be watching videos of those 2 tunes. And why don't we start? The name of the album is Terra Madre, by the way, and maybe Beppe, you could speak a little bit about why you chose that name.
I chose the name Terra Madre because the earth, I think, in this moment is crying for many reasons. And I think that unfortunately the politicians or the people that are in charge are really not able to find solutions to all the problems and all the darkness that we have. So I decided that I thought that also the artist should contribute a little bit in awareness and trying to push in the right direction. So I wrote many songs that are talking about the situation of despair that there are in the world now, and also, of course, few happy notes, of course, that come from the beauty of the art and the beauty of the music that the fathers of the music gave us. But in the beginning of the album, I decided to start with a song that tells about a couple of refugees that are escaping in the night, and they are in the dark. They are jumping a wall of a border wall, and they. It is not clear where they are. Is a situation that where I didn't say exactly where this story happens, because unfortunately this kind of despair is ubiquitous in the world now. It happens in every continent, and so I just wanted to dedicate this to all the people that are suffering and that are escaping, that they are losing their homeland. They need to leave their homeland for many different reasons, and it was interesting to play all this instrument and describe this situation. I even recorded the steps of a refugee that is escaping and you can hear this kind of steps in the beginning of the album.
And that's the song Terra Madre.
Yes, the song is Terra Madre. I wrote this song in Italian. It's interesting. I decided to write songs in many different languages to express, my art in many different languages, because I am a world traveler, and so this is exactly me. And I think it's a good choice to express myself in all the languages that I touch in my traveling.
This album, Beppe, has, as I said, 8 songs, 6 of which are original compositions, and the other 2 are standards, St. James Hospital and Miss Amor. Am I
Yes.
right? So, well, I think a lot of people know the St. James Hospital. Tell me about Miss Amour? I know it's not one of your songs, but I know you have some things to say about that.
Yes, Miss Amour has an interesting story because it comes from the repertoire of the acoustic nights. Acoustic nights are a series of concerts that I organize every year with my wife in Genova, Italy, in a big theater. It's like a sort of a festival, and with an all-star international cast that we invite, and that is has a great characteristic of bringing together musicians that never met before. So there is this special excitement of the meeting of the musicians that is one of the sparkles that music can give us. And 1 year ago, the theme of this acoustic night was the linguistic minorities. And so we invited artists that were representing linguistic minorities from Mediterranean, from Quebec, and we also decided to feature songs that are representative of linguistic minorities. I discovered that in Italy there is a little village of Comboscuro. Comboscuro is in the Alps, really close to the French border, and in Comboscuro are living only 35 people, and these 35 people keep on speaking the French Provençal medieval language. So they still talk like 500 years ago. It's sort of a little miracle. And there are a lot of artists that try to support them because they continue also to sing in their language. And so I decided that that was a right moment, to feature them, and also to feature them on the album. And I did this special arrangement that we had in the acoustic night of the song Mise Amour in medieval French Provençal. And the story, I don't know how many listeners understand the medieval French Provençal, so it's better we say. We tell, and actually, the story is the story of Cinderella, because the story of Cinderella goes in the past with totally different forms. And here there are 5 sisters, the bad 4 sisters, they don't like that the youngest is marrying. So this is more or less what happened in Mise Amour, and it was fun to put together this atmosphere that I worked out in a way that it sounds a little bit medieval.
Talk about Un Panino.
Yes. Un Panino is a song that I wrote in Italian, and it is about the greatest songwriter of Italy, who worked for his whole life for peace and understanding. His name is Fabrizio De André. He was from Genova, and I was blessed to meet him and to spend some little time with him. I don't know, he could be defined the Leonard Cohen or the Bob Dylan of Italy. And in the song, I am imagining that Fabrizio De André, this great artist, is peeking down from the place where he is now, and he is watching the world nowadays, and he is horrified. But what is happening? And he says, "Oh my God! After all the work that we did, all the peace songs, and then the work that we and the effort that we put in trying to change the world, we are again in the same situation, and the war is so hard to stop, and so on and so forth." So this is the aim of the song. It is not easy to make this great artist, to give words to these great artists, But the meaning of the song at the very end is the best thing to do now to remember me is to do something practical. And if you see a homeless in the street, please buy a little panino, please buy a little sandwich to him. So is an invitation to every person of goodwill to try to change things from how they are now.
Ogni tanto mi affaccio a guardare e mi stupisco perché ogni dentista in pensione vuole fare un tributo ad Andrea. C'è chi non sa il genovese, chi mi imita, chi mi canta in falsetto. E poi c'è quel film così strano dove parlo a mio padre con l'accento romano. Ma Piero laggiù continua a partire, Marinella continua a morire e Andrea non può ancora sposare il suo amore, e questo ci spiega perché è importante fermarsi e comprare un panino a quel povero Cristo che abbiamo visto in via Pre. Operai, prelati, professionisti, artisti, banchieri e perfino i leghisti sono tutti grandi amici, innamorati di me, ma in vita non li ho neanche mai visti. Sento una nota stonata e mi domando cos'è la vostra vera passione, ma lo fate per voi o lo fate per me? Ma Piero laggiù continua a partire, Marinella continua a morire e Andrea non può ancora sposare il suo amore, e il vero tributo ad Andrea vuol dire fermarsi e comprare un panino a quel povero Cristo che abbiamo visto in via Pre. Ma Piero laggiù continua a partire, Marinella continua a morire e Andrea non può ancora sposare il suo amore, e il vero tributo ad Andrea vuol dire fermarsi e comprare un panino a quel povero Cristo che abbiamo visto in via Pre.
What a beautiful, beautiful sentiment, and a beautiful song. The other song that we're going to take a look at, for those folks that have video, is Sit and Pick with You. And it is such a feel-good song. And the video is so great, seeing all of the people. So talk about that one.
Yes, the video now is on YouTube, and we thought to put together a lot of images of beautiful, great fathers of the music that I was able to meet in my life. The song is about how the light that the fathers of the music gave us, the beauty in music that they gave us, continue to shine, and how in this a period of uncertainty, there is a certainty in meeting and expressing art, meeting through the art and through the friendship. This is something that no one can take away from us, and particularly now that I am traveling, and I am in this moment, actually, I am at a big workshop in Maryville, Tennessee, where hundreds of people, they meet through the art, through the beauty of friendship and art. This is really an important sentiment. Is one of the hope that we have. So the song is all about this beautiful moment that you have when you meet a friend and pick, and particularly the beautiful moment of meeting with old fathers of the music. And I was traveling through California when I got the inspiration for this song, and in one first concert I was visited by David Grisman, the father of the mandolin. In the next concert, Dan Crary, the great father of the flat picking American guitar, came, and we performed together. He is 85 now, but he's still unsurpassed. And in the third night in San Francisco, I had the visit of Peter Rowan, fantastic voice and singer-songwriter. So this meeting and hanging out and performing together with this master gave me this idea of writing this song, Sit and Pick with You. I don't need no gold or a million records sold. I just need to sit and pick with you. And this is the concept. Although I hope that at the very end I will sell few of these CDs, because that could be a satisfaction.
Like it used to be. Feel the energy of a simple melody. It's so good to sit and pick with you.
Sit and play gently as we did one day. We don't need too much rhythm, tone and touch. Here it comes back again, steady like an old freight train. It's so good to sit and pick with you.
Longing for the sound of our friends no more around.
the licks we know.
Oh, you play it well. Sounds just like you are, Maybell. It's so good to sit and pick with you.
This is not the past, this is beauty that will last. It's an open door to a better world. I don't need no gold or a million records sold. I just need to sit and pick with you. Fingers moving slow, children running round below. Pick a few notes with me, like it used to be. Feel the energy of a simple melody. It's so good to sit and pick with you.
Yes, we have a brand new website that my wife worked at, and yes, people should visit it because it's renewed, and there are a lot of great information, a lot of videos to watch, and there is a calendar that is really full of appointment. Maybe some people will enjoy to come and visit me at some concert. Now I will go back to Europe, have some concerts in Italy, in the Riviera. Yes, there is one exciting concert when the sun will come up in the early morning. There are some concerts organized in front of the sea, and I will have a concert on the Italian Riviera at 5:45 in the morning. And it's incredible how many people come to stay in the fresh of the morning to listen to music. But anyway, and after I will come back in August and September and October in Canada and in the United States. I will perform in many festivals, also in the famous Winfield, Kansas festival, there where is the meeting point of all the flat picker. And I will play in the festival in Owen Sound in Canada. So yes, the on the new website, everybody can find all these appointments, and it's really exciting to present the new album. You know, it's always a new, like a new baby that you bring. You give all your attentions, and I think this album especially was self-produced because for different reasons our previous label, record label, was sold, and so we decided to go totally independent. And when you produce an album totally independently, it happens that you have less money, you have less help from the label, you are on your own, so you put much more love, you put much more passion, you put all your resources, personal resources on it. And it is what I did. I decided to use all my guitars in the album, and so I have 9 different forms of guitar that I used. So
Wow.
it was really fun because it's like a little guitar symphonia. For every song, I decided to build a carpet of sound. I used a regular guitar, of course, a baritone guitar, a bouzouki guitar, a Cuban tres guitar, a banjo guitar, a harp guitar, a slide guitar, a dobro guitar. So it was a trip through all my resources, and I'm really happy about how it came out because for all these guitars are totally different, and for every song I have chosen to prepare an arrangement with 4 or 5 of these guitars.
So many great songs on the album. Some are in Italian, some are in English. It's just a variety of great songs.
Absolutely.
Hey, Beppe, thank you
Yes.
so much for being with me today, and
Yes.
give a hug to your wife and tell her thank you for working out the computer thing, and we'll hopefully we'll meet one day.
Absolutely. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. It was so nice to talk to you. Grazie.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thanks, Beppe. Have a great night.
Grazie. Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Fingers moving slow, children running round below. Pick a few notes with me like it used to be. Feel the energy of a simple melody. It's so good to sit and pick with you.
Good to sit and play gently as we did one day. We don't need too much written tone and touch. Here it comes back again, steady like an old freight train. It's so good to sit and pick with you.